Hi everybody, Richard Seller here. Another video update. Wanted to talk to you about a topic that we see all the time in our practice, and I'm going to call this video to record or not to record. So here's the topic and the question. Oftentimes employees see something discriminatory or illegal and they whip out their phone and they start recording in the workplace. And the question is, are you allowed to do that? The answer is not always so clear. Florida is what's called a dual consent state, which means that if you're going to record somebody, you generally need to have their permission as well to be recorded. So let's say you want to walk into a meeting and you say to your boss, I would like to record this, do I have your permission? And they say yes, you're free to record. Most times bosses aren't going to give that permission. So if you are in a closed environment with no reasonable expectation of privacy, like this office, and you record without my consent, without the boss's consent, you have committed a felony in the state of Florida. So you say, Rich, well, what if there's illegal things going on like in the warehouse or in the public and I want to capture them because I need proof of my case? It's a good question. There's a big distinction between surreptitiously recording somebody in a closed space where there's what's called an expectation of privacy. And the courts have found that offices and closed door meetings where not everybody walking by can see and hear what's going on is protected, meaning you can't record in those scenarios. But if, for example, you're out in the warehouse or at a restaurant where you work and there's discriminatory or sexual harassment-based comments being made and there's other people around, there's no reasonable expectation of privacy under those circumstances, and you are allowed to record if it's out in the open, okay? So the big distinction is if it's in a bathroom, obviously, if it's in a closed office, if it's in an expectation spot where somebody would expect to have private communications, do not record, because if you do and try to use those in a case, they may turn around and sue you or press charges for a felony. If, however, it's out in an open spot where the general public or other employees and everybody can hear what's going on, you are free to record under the law. One quick case scenario that we have right now. We have a lady that we represent who went for an interview at a pizzeria. And she sat out in the general dining hall with the manager during the interview process, okay? During the process, the manager starts talking about he doesn't want to hire her because she's pregnant. So smartly, she whips out her phone. There's all these people around. You can hear the chatter. She puts the phone on the table, and the guy continues to make pregnancy-related remarks saying, we won't hire you if you're pregnant. We can use that video, and we are in the case, because under those circumstances, there was no reasonable expectation of privacy, and that is direct evidence of discrimination as to why they didn't hire her. My 2 cents to record or not record. Hopefully I've provided some guidance on this. Hope you're having a great day.